Alright. So the term I had this week was extinction, which is the discontinuing of a reinforcement of a previously reinforced behavior. And this typically is for the primary effect of decreasing the frequency of the behavior until it reaches either its pre-reinforced level or it ultimately ceases to exist altogether. An example of this would be with like tangible access with like candy, where like a child cries at the store because they see some candy and want to get it, and because the parent doesn't want to deal with the crying, they go ahead and buy the candy as a result. This reinforces the child to go ahead and cry the next time they want candy when they're in the store. An extinction procedure here would be where candy is only given to the child if they are polite. And there may be times where even if they are polite, they may still not get the candy. But regardless of that, they are no longer getting candy for the crying, even if the crying gets louder or the crying time lasts longer. And the goal with that would be like over time the crying will decrease due to not receiving the candy, thus having a lack of reinforcement there. Another example could be where you're texting your friend, or your friend texts you more like, where your friend likes to rapidly text you like multiple times in a row. Like, I'm sure we've all had at least one friend who's at some point tried to like text one word per text and like just bombard you with a bunch of messages. And you text back someone immediately to like stop that, which reinforces their behavior. So over time, you decided you're tired of this. So let's say I'm only going to text back when it's convenient for me to text them. So with that, over time, the rapid firing text will decrease because your friend sees that getting that immediate response that they were getting before isn't really working anymore. So they just go back to, they may still text frequently, but it won't be like those rapid fire texts where it's one word per text kind of thing. And in ABA, we can see this sometimes with like, especially when clients are given like table time to do work. I have a client, or we had a client. Yeah, we had a client who was given table time to do like various school subjects, and she did not like math. She was not a fan of it. So every time she was given math specifically, she would elope from the task. Originally, the behavior plan had said to go ahead and allow her to elope and then provide a break after the elopement and then get her back onto the task. But in order to get her ready for school, they switched that up into blocking the elopement, into where the staff now has to block the elopement and guide the client back to the chair and only allow the break after the completion of the task. So we're still kind of modifying the behavior here because we're still giving that sense of reinforcement, but it's not before the task is done. Now it's, since we're now providing the break afterwards, the goal here would be that element would decrease because they're going to get a break afterwards as opposed to getting the break before the task is over.